I'm about to show you the single best Mall Ninja knife I have ever seen. And it must be Providence. This knife came into the warehouse. Like, it was shipped the day I planned this video, and I was like, it was meant to be. Hello friends, it's good to be back with you. This is Holly with Grindworks. Back after a little bit of an absence. I've been a little under the weather, but I'm back and I'm excited to talk about some knives. There's just something about these knives, and they're so weird, but your brain just screams, I have to have that knife. So those are the knives we're talking about today, guys. Mall Ninja knives. We're proud to bring to you the Renegade Tactical Skull Flipper Spring Assisted Knife. Now this is an aluminum handle with a skull design. I like to call that the blunt force trauma skull design. Looks like this guy suffered a little bit of an injury there. And then we got, I don't know what this is, smoke or flames or something, but dude, I wonder what that guy looked like in life. Either way, my favorite part of this knife, probably the blade. They are calling this a Wharncliffe blade, but dude, we gotta call this the Batwing blade. So this is an aluminum handle, as I said. It's got a liner lock and an open construction. There's your pocket clip. Got the same design on the back as on the front. It's a little hefty, about 6 ounces. Surprisingly ergonomic. You know, the shape gives you a good place to rest your thumb. There's a nice choil right here, and it's very springy action. Watch this. Let's do that again. Woo! It almost feels like an automatic. You know, it takes very little pressure on that flipper tab to fire it right open. Oh, and this one will run you $11, $12. Check the site for current pricing. So next up we got the Boker Plus AK-15 black G10 folder, and I bet you can't guess why I picked up this knife. So this little baby, it's a folder. If you're a fan of firearms, you gotta get this knife. So we've got an aluminum handle that's milled out to look like a rifle. Even the flipper tab looks like a magazine. So this is pretty clever, and it's surprisingly comfortable. You know, it's got these finger choils right here. That magazine-shaped flipper is a nice place to brace your finger against. There's some jimping right up here on the back of the blade. Also, there's some G10 integrated into the handle down here. I guess you'd call that the pommel. And they've coated this aluminum, so it's all very smooth, not slippery, but it feels really nice in hand. So I bet you could get some pretty hard use out of this knife. It's hefty. It reminds me a lot of the Kalashnikov that everybody likes so much, you know, just without that. Excuse me, I told you I was sick. I was not lying. It's not an automatic. It'd be even better if it was an automatic, for sure. But this is still a super cool knife, and if you're in rifles, firearms of any kind, I feel like you've got to have this one in your collection. It's just cool. I mean, why wouldn't you want a knife that looks like a gun? Seriously. Next up, we have the Dark Side Blades Ballistic Fang Spectrum Spring Assisted Knife. Just check out the detail on that dragon. This knife kind of reminds me of the one that everybody likes from, what is it, the Mermaid? This feels like it's trying to be the Boker Mermaid. That's what it's called. But I might even like this one better. I don't know what it is about Spectrum knives. The colors, the really gradual transition from one color to the next, the mirror polish. Check out the dragon scales kind of design continuing down the blade, and just the upswept shape that kind of follows the natural curvature of the handle. I legitimately feel like this is a really cool design. And get this, guys, this knife is like $12 or $13. Liner lock, open construction, a nice deep carry pocket clip. I wish that the pocket clip was also the Spectrum anodization, but I'll let it slide. I love this thing. There is no practical reason to carry this knife. It's literally like you carry it because you can. Because it's so friggin' cool. Such a fan. Okay. Now, when I picture Mall Ninja knives, this is one of the first things that comes to mind. This is just something big and massive and absolutely ridiculous. Check out this machete, you guys. This is called the Z Hunter Catastrophe. They're calling it a fixed blade knife. In what world is this a knife? I mean, seriously, the thing is 25 inches long. But it's got these absolutely ridiculous teeth. Do you call those teeth? Serrations? I don't even think you could call those serrations. They're like an inch or more each. Huge. Sharpened on both sides. Love this sort of pattern that's... They've double coated this with a couple, you know, one layer that's kind of reflective and one that's matte to give it that cool contrast. And then you got the green paracord, really wide webbing around the handle. Basically, this is what you get so that you have an excuse to go and like just smash things to smithereens. It's grotesque in like the best way possible. Like, I hate watermelon, but I might have to go buy one just so I can hack it to pieces with this thing. Basically, if there was like a zombie edition of Fruit Ninja, this is the sword you would use. Dude, there needs to be a zombie edition of Fruit Ninja. Is that a thing? That needs to be a thing. Somebody make that a thing. That would be so fun. That's not where it ends though, guys. If you thought this was good, I'm about to show you the single best Mall Ninja knife I have ever seen. And it must be Providence, because right as I was planning to make this video, this knife came into the warehouse. Like, it was shipped the day I planned this video, and I was like, it was meant to be. This knife was meant for you all to see right here for the first time. This is the new Knuckle Dagger from What the Knuck. Massive stainless steel knuckles with carbon fiber inlays, a pommel glass breaker, and a pocket clip. As though you're gonna carry something like this in your pocket. This might even be too big for most men's jeans pockets. It's so huge, and it's so heavy, you guys. And it's an OTF! I can't get over this thing. Like, I mean, my hands are already small, but they look like child's hands compared to this thing. This is amazing. This makes all the Mall Ninja dreams come true. It's just so fun. He's the best. Happiness. Right here. This equals happiness. If you have the opportunity to own something like this, you should. Life is too short to only buy, dare I say it, like good knives. It's like the people who only eat salads and green smoothies and they never eat dessert. They're not really living. So you're not really living either unless you have something like this in your knife collection. I'm just saying, like, it will make you so much happier. All right, that's all I got, guys. Awesome knives. And I kid you not, we have like over 600 of these monstrosities on the website. There are so many of them. So if you have been denying yourself the joy of owning a Mall Ninja knife, I strongly suggest that you go to the website now and rectify that situation immediately. Spiders, scorpions, zombies, demons, flames, dragons, really weird animal-themed stuff. Like, if you've thought of it, it's probably there. I think I've been rambling enough now, so like the video, subscribe, leave me a comment, tell me which one was your favorite. We'll talk to you next time, guys.